Ricky, when you buy koi from Japan, do you just stick with Tosai, do you import Nisai, Sanzai, etc.? If you follow me, you'll probably find I don't tend to hold back. Koi Wholesale as a whole is bringing Tosai in, and then we're producing the Nisai and Sanzai from those Tosai that we bring in. For me, I mean, this is how I analyze this. When we're looking at Nisai and Sanzai, for me, when you're in the realms of that, especially of looking for fish of quality, there's a lot of drawbacks. So if we're looking for fish at a certain price point, for example, as a Nisai, certainly in the cheaper end of things, I believe the fish I produce are far better value and quality for what many others would buy and actually import to fulfill similar price points. Reason being is air freight is a massive difference. You know, even when you're buying cheap Nisai in Japan, on the cheaper end of things these days, I mean, I just had it with some fish that came in. The air freight was double the price straight away. It was the same. It was actually a little bit more than the initial cost of the fish. So when we're raising them from Tosai, we sort of missed that. I tend to think the cheaper Nisai can tend to be, I wouldn't say badly handled, but they don't often live the best of lives. So from some farms where you get them, they then need to come in and still have a lot of conditioning to be done to them, whereas when we've raised them through, that conditioning's all been done over the summertime, etc., before they're ready for a release, and it makes a really strong fish. So on the Nisai Sanzai, I tend to be, that's more in the realms of the higher end stuff that I do. It's where I focus when it's more on Nisai and Sanzai, and then they're fish that do unfortunately come at a considerable cost. With the higher end fish, I tend to go more Nisai and Sanzai at that point because they're much more predictable and reliable. Whereas with Tosai, yeah, as I've found, you know, when we're investing heavily in young Tosai, there's just too much risk and too much shit goes wrong. So yeah, it depends on the scenario there, but mainly for Koi Wholesale, I'm bringing in Tosai and doing the rest from there. And we buy very big batches. It'll often be a full pond buy or large numbers. So we've got the quantity there to work through to get the quality that we need out of it. But it works well for me. When you know what you're looking at, you know how to dissect a batch of Tosai, you can really get some amazing results from it, especially when you get the fish from the right place to begin with as well.